How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my Booktube channel about books, reading and stuff. Bleak House is an elephant of a book. This version is 740 pages. Some versions run to over 1,000 pages. It's not light reading. How do I read this? I read it one bite or one chapter at a time. I looked in the contents, there are 67 chapters. If I read one chapter a day, it will take me just over 2 months. This might seem a long time to spend on one book, but the original readers of Bleak House would have spent 19 months because it appeared in 19 monthly instalments, each instalment being about 3 or 4 chapters and the final instalment being 9 chapters, a double issue at the end. Sometimes I skip a day and sometimes I read 2 chapters in a day. I also use technology. Not only do I have the paper book, I also have the ebook, which is useful for highlighting, and it means I can carry it around with me. It's less cumbersome than carrying the full paper volume around with me. There's also an audiobook on YouTube. I can put the link in the show notes. I find the audiobook very slow. Dickens was paid by the word, so he put in lots of words. A lot of them are not necessary to follow the plot. For example, talking about Lincolnshire and it being wet. The waters are out in Lincolnshire. An arch of the bridge in the park has been sapped and sopped away. The adjacent low-lying ground for half a mile in breadth is a stagnant river with melancholy trees for islands in it, and a surface punctured all over all day long with falling rain. My Lady Dedlock's place has been extremely dreary. The weather for many a day has been so wet that the trees seem wet through, and the soft loppings and prunings of the woodman's axe can make no crash or crackle as they fall. The deer looking soaked leave quagmires where they pass. The shot of a rifle loses its sharpness in the moist air, and its smoke moves in a tardy little cloud towards the green rise, coppice-topped, that make a background for the falling rain. The view from my Lady Dedlock's own windows is alternately a lead-coloured view and a view in Indian ink. And it goes on like that about a wet day, which very interesting reading, very descriptive reading, but not necessary for the plot. If you're reading the book, you can just skip over that. Listening to the audiobook, it's more difficult to skip. The audiobook runs to 37 hours and 11 minutes, and an average reader reading the physical book, if they can read 300 words per minute, would read this in 17 hours and 38 minutes, so it's a lot quicker than listening to the audiobook. I am up to page 174, which is the end of chapter 14. Today I hope to read chapter 15, as it's the 15th of October, so I'm keeping pace with one chapter a day. The last Dickens I read was Little Dorrit, and that took me over 6 months, but I was less strict, reading a chapter a day, so it took me longer. But as I said, this is much quicker than the original readers who would have read the book over 19 months. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.